So section 4.1 starts out our chapter on chemical quantities and aqueous reactions. And if you're about to start taking notes at this point, don't. Not for section 4.1. We have a lot of information and a lot of very difficult material. This is about, I don't know, 40 some pages, maybe 45 pages for this chapter, which is a pretty big chapter, all things considered, and most of it is fairly complex math. And they start this chapter out with something about the greenhouse effect and global warming. And honest to goodness, this has got to be the most contrived forcing in of the greenhouse effect and global warming into a chemistry book chapter that I have ever seen. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I have no idea why in the world this would be here. Um, so, the greenhouse effect, you got some light coming in, some's absorbed, some bounces off, there's some gases, it gets trapped, the earth heats up. Yay. Keeps us from all dying because it makes sure that the earth doesn't lose all of its heat into the atmosphere, and possibly if you have too much CO2 in the atmosphere, too much heat gets retained, and then we all cook. Who knows? But general idea, who cares? This is completely irrelevant. There's a picture of some penguins in some dress in some knit sweaters because hey, it makes about as much sense as having the greenhouse effect here in this chapter. Um, Everyone always asks me at this point usually what's my thoughts on global warming. So instead of giving my thoughts, I'm just going to quote Dave Barry on this, who I greatly agree with on this subject, that I am of the strong opinion that people who express strong opinions on subjects that other people have strong opinions on just end up getting very strong opinions angrily sent to their email addresses. And since I don't like having more email than I have to read anyway, I'm going to skip the whole thing on giving a strong opinion on global warming and just go on to the next section.